Welcome to the Spirit-Inspired Life. This is Yoshie Miakoda.
Hi there, this is Yoshie, and thank you so much for tuning into the Spirit-Inspired Life podcast. And I'm very grateful to be part of your life's journey, and even just a few minutes here. And today's podcast is about how to ask and receive a sign from angels and spirits. And I'll be talking about 3 easy and surefire steps to receiving a sign from angels and spirits. Now, I want to start my podcast by asking you our question. Do you believe in God, divine energies, or angels, ascended masters or spirits? Whether you believe in higher power, God, or other spiritual existence or not, I'm sure that you have prayed to something unseen by human eye when you needed help, guidance, reassurance, or clarity for your life at least once in your lifetime, right? Many of us tend not to seek help from the divine until we're having an extremely difficult and challenging time in our life. And these challenging times, in a way, become the catalyst for us to go inward and ask for help or sign. You know, that's how I was. I didn't believe in God, angels, or any other forms of spiritual existence for a very long time because they were just too woo-woo concept for me at the time. And I didn't want to do anything to do with them. That I believed at the time that they were for troubled people. But the truth was, I was very troubled and really needed help. But when I went through a very challenging time in my life, I prayed to something and it changed my life. And after that, I became a total believer. But actually, more accurately, I became a knower. I didn't believe it. I didn't believe in the higher existence, but I knew it. And deep within me, in my bones, in my spirit, God, spirits truly exist, and we can commune with them. So I started to ask for signs and help. And then I started to notice signs and help everywhere. And if you're needing a clarity and reassurance or some kind of answer at this time in your life, you are in the right place. And you can ask for a sign from the spiritual world. And it doesn't have to be difficult at all. It's quite straightforward. So how do you do it? There are 3 things you can do to receive and notice signs from angels and spirits. The first thing, be curious and open. The first thing you can do is to become curious and excited and be open to receiving a sign. And if you approach this from a place of this is just ridiculous and impossible, or it's not going to happen for me, then that's the reality you will be creating. If you truly want to receive a sign, come from the place of openness, an open heart, an open mind, and then you will receive an answer in the form of a sign that you ask for. The second thing is know that immediate response from angels and spirits are given to you. And what I mean by this is whatever and whenever you ask for a sign, it's given to you immediately and instantaneously. But the reason why we don't see the sign straight away is because we are not in the rightful space for us to be able to notice the sign. In order for you to notice and receive the sign that you ask for from the spirits and angels, your vibrational frequency, the frequency of the energy that your whole being is vibrating, and the energetic frequency of the sign you've asked for have to be in alignment with each other. In other words, your energy and the energy of the sign have to match for you to notice the sign, right? So let's say you are on the 2nd floor, and that's the energy that you are vibrating. And the sign you ask for is placed on the 3rd floor. So no matter how hard you look for the sign on the 2nd floor, you will not be in the rightful space to see the sign. And it's obviously because the sign is on the third floor, right? And it's on a different level, and it's on a different frequency. But if you decide to elevate yourself and be inspired to go up to the third floor, then only then you will be aligned to see and notice and receive your sign. And how to elevate yourself, your energy, is to focus on something positive, and focus on something that makes you happy and joyful, and that will naturally elevate your energy. Right? And the third thing is relax and trust. And this is so critical. So before you ask for a sign, just relax yourself and trust that this whole process is going to work for you. And then let go of any attachment to receiving the sign, and to keep your energy elevated. And this last step of letting go may sound counterintuitive, but it isn't. It really isn't. It's very important that you let it go. You don't want to start looking for your sign wherever you go, because you're going to create tension and stress, and which will make it even more difficult for you to receive and notice the sign. And plus, you are prolonging the process of receiving your sign. Your tension and stress will work against you, because they will lower your energetic frequency and create a much wider gap between yourself and the sign you've asked for. And also, you are trying to force things to happen, or trying to make things fit, instead of allowing things to naturally come to you, right? So just relax and simply ask for a sign, and then ask the angels to show you the sign, let's say within 24 or 48 hours. So you specify the time frame in which your sign needs to appear. And it could certainly be a shorter or longer time frame, but the most important last step is to let go. All right? Completely and fully trust that this whole process will work and you will receive a sign. To give you an example, about a month ago, I asked my angels for a sign, right? And I was driving at the time, and I was going home. And my sign was very specific. I asked the angels to show me a picture of a lion, if my plan is in agreement with their plan, and that the sign had to be shown before I reached home, which was about 10 minutes away. And I completely let it go. But actually, more accurately, I forgot about the fact that I even asked for a sign, because I was having so much fun listening to the song Happy by Pharrell Williams. And then about 3 minutes later, a small tourist bus moved in front of me. And guess what I saw? Back of the bus had a big picture of a lion. And I was just smiling. And it really made my day for sure. And more recent one is when I needed a double confirmation. So I asked the angel to show me the pictures of owls if my intuitive hunch is correct. And if I'm wrong, then show me the pictures of a piggy. And I asked them to show me the answer between my home and the restaurant where I was to meet my friends for lunch, right? So it was about 20 minutes drive. I completely let that go. And I didn't see any picture of either owl or piggy while I was driving. And I parked the car, and I reached the front door of the restaurant. And there they were, the 3 pictures of owls on the front door of the restaurant, directly looking at me. So to recap, the first thing was be curious and open. And the second thing is that know that your answers are given to you immediately and instantaneously. But it can take time for you to see and notice it, depending on the energy that you're vibrating. And when you elevate your energy, and you will see your sign from angels and spirits. And the third thing is relax and trust the process. You don't want to force it or try to make it happen or try to make things fit, right? Just completely let it go. And let your angels and guides surprise and amaze you, because simply they can. So the more you begin to work with them consciously, and the more excitement and joy you feel within you, and the more you feel joyful and excited about your life, the faster and easier it becomes for you to notice the signs from angels and guides. And when you live your life in that higher joyful vibration, you are truly living the spirit-inspired life. Hi, this is Yoshie. I hope you enjoyed this episode. There are 2 things I would love for you to do. And first, subscribe to this channel so you can continue to get updates every time I create a new training for you. And second, if you'd like to awaken your spirit and unleash your spiritual gold within, I'm happy to email you the 3-part video training series to unleash your spiritual potential. And you can access the videos at yoshiemiakoda.com. That's YOSHIEMIAKODA.com. And it's the exact same simple training that I use to stay calm, stay focused, and better connect with spirit within. And thank you so much for tuning in. Until I see you next time, open your heart and be courageous and live out your divine purpose today.